Hello everybody, this is the Cow, and today we are going to play some contested territory. This is the fourth contested territory, so this is the first water map in this mode. So we have to be around 22 or higher, and we are going to start with a farm, because basically this is free play mode, and you try and go as far as you can, so you need to get as much money for prepare for the late game. So start with a farm, and boats are check marked, so get a boat because they're pretty good. You need a grape shot for them, but otherwise they're pretty much useless. But other than that, you can just, I think you can pretty much sit on the boat rely on it for a little while, just to farm it up, and get a spike factory back there too, just for early game cleanup. But yeah, you can let a couple of these balloons leak through to the spike factory, but otherwise the boat should clean up pretty good. And you can keep on farming, just saving up for another farm for around 4, and see how much money we can get by then. So there we go, get another farm, and I think we're gonna upgrade it to 1-0. There we go. Yeah, these balloons they're no problem for the spike factory to clean up, and the boat's pretty good and get faster shooting, so it can destroy the balloons better. Those evil balloons. There's white balloons coming out, but that's still easy for one boat. Get a second boat just in case any big rushes come. Need to prepare for that. And then get grape shot. And I think there's a big camel rush that actually comes up. Red head here, but the spike factory again, that's why you get the spike factory. It's easy for camels that slip by, and it's pretty good for just general cleanup and stuff. So these boats they're actually pretty good for early game. For late game they're not the best, but for early game they're pretty good. They're rocking the balloons. You can pretty much rely on them up until around 20 or so, or even past around 20. I don't have the 4th tier upgrades for them though, so I can't say I have the full popping power of them, but we need a mortar just in case leads come out. I mean, you can get the 3rd tier right-sided boat, but I don't know, camo decamelizes the boats too, and it's pretty useful for just the motor stalling ability for later game for those DDTs that are going to come. And here I forget camo on the boats, so the spike factory cleans it up pretty easily though, so it's pretty good. And then we I get camo detection on the boats right here, and I don't know, we might farm it up a little bit more until later in the game. So there we go. I think we actually get a 4th tier farm there, or a 2nd tier farm. 4th tier. I wish I had 4th tier farms. That would make this so much easier. God, the nanners. All the nanners. And here's zebras coming out. They shouldn't be that big of a deal though, again. And we're getting the camo detection. But yeah, I did get the mortar stalling ability, so that should be super useful for late game. And because there's no problems with the DDTs, even if a lot of them do come, we can stall them at once. So if like 6 or something come out, like a couple sets, because DDTs come out in sets of 3. So if a whole bunch of them come out at once, you can stall them all and let our towers clean them up. Get maximum farmage. There's a regrow rush there, I think. But yeah, boats are really good early game for just complete cleanup. So, but the only sad thing is we cannot get Moab maulers. Can't remember that damn name sometimes. Anyway, so the regrow rush here. Our spike factory cleans it up again. Moab maulers. You know, we can't get those or ninjas, so But that's why ceramics are sometimes difficulty for boats. But because ninjas are really good for ceramics, you can send them back. But we're doing okay against them. I'm getting a third tier left-sided boat at the bottom there. Actually, we're going to get a whole bunch at the bottom here. Just so we want to stop them, the regrows in their tracks, just because you don't want to space your towers out with regrows, because then it allows them to regrow. You want to stop them all at once. So we're going to get a whole bunch of left side third tier boats at the bottom there, and to just clean up the regrows, any regrows that do happen to come by, and get another one right there. And tack shooters are not banned on this map, which is pretty nice. So we might use one of those, maybe ring fire or something. I'm getting the third tier farms, which is pretty nice. Although it does get a bit tricky up ahead a little bit, so we can't get all of them third tier, which is kind of sad. Wish I could have gotten a fourth tier one, but this is a pretty expensive upgrade to get like 75,000 for the upgrade. I'm only level 23 or 24 or something like that. So, and then our first Moab's coming here, I believe. Hopefully the spy factory can clean up some of these, but yeah, round 18 Moabs. It's good for regular Bloons Monkey City, but for contested territory, it's a bit earlier than we're used to. We're used to just farming it up the wazoo, farming it up until like round 20 or something. And here I'm trying to fit a stupid little monkey village in so we can pop things easier, but then I realized we don't have Moab Maulers. I'm like, wait, we need, because I was worried about the DDTs, but we need pop and power for those DDTs, because just a couple cannon chips isn't gonna fare against the DDT for nothing. They're just gonna fly right past. So we need some good defense against those, and Zomai gods and stuff. So here Moabs are coming again, but we're cleaning them up pretty easily now. Around 20 just come. I'm just building up my defense, because I don't want, like, there's bigger rushes coming now and stuff. So can't farm quite as heavily as I could in other contested territories and stuff. But still, it's pretty easy to farm here. You just gotta watch what balloons are coming out, and if like nothing's challenging your defenses, then just get another farm. But something is, then you need to get more defense. Then get it. Here as a BFB coming, we take it down not too bad. We got 4 boats in the back there that are all third tier, so they're pretty damn good. So here I'm seeing what good towers are for cleanup and stuff. I might use the spike factory for DDT popping power too, because we don't have a lot of it, and I don't have very good super monkeys yet, so haven't upgraded them, or I don't even have a sun god or anything yet, so it's kind of sad. But I'm thinking where to put the ice tower, and I'm thinking right here, because then it can get that whole little thingy, like that whole little Jotto thingy right there, if I upgrade him to Arctic Wind, to just stop all the balloons. So he has more range, like more coverage of the track, so we can install them a lot bigger than down at the bottom there. I'm getting a super monkey. Kind of want to fit one in right there, just so I can have that whole other section out there for more popping power, but wouldn't fit, wouldn't slide in there. It kind of slides in here though. So I'm gonna see if I can get 2 in there though, because I have 2 super monkeys right now. So he slides in there pretty good, and then you need to get, I only have up to plasma, so it's a bit tricky. I would have preferred like Robo Plasma or Sun God or something, but hey, gotta work with what you got, so. Although I can see if you have temples or something for this is gonna be, you're just gonna farm it up with 4th tier farms and just get a temple like right away. And that's gonna clean up like everything for at least till like round 50 or so. You're not gonna have to worry about anything. because like, if you have a Vengeful Temple, it's just insane how much popping power that thing has. So you're getting laser vision, getting range on this Super Monkey, so you can reach all the way to the beginning of the track. It's a pretty good spot, I'd say, because it reaches most of the map right there. And I think this is about the time where we get the mortar stall, and actually we use it fairly soon. Slide that tank shooter right in there, gonna fire. There we go. It slides in there perfectly. Just for good balloon popping power. There's a whole bunch of ceramics here, but ring of fire actually destroys the ceramics pretty easily, especially with ring of fire, because it's just infinite popping power pretty much. Unless you got some insanely, like I went into free play mode in BT5 and basically I spammed I think the U key for regen ceramics, and I held down for like 2 minutes, and they didn't start leaking past. I think I had a viral frost. They didn't start leaking past that for like 2 minutes. So, or start like I had a Ray of Doom there too. So they didn't start leaking past the Ray of Doom and viral frost for a long time. But eventually they would just like regrow back sometimes. So I don't know. Just gotta minimize regrow, popping or regrows to regen, generate health and stuff. And yeah, so we have this defense around the monkey village here in the center. So it minimizes that, and we can have, actually it's a really good spot for map coverage, like to get the BFBs, because they're shooting right to the beginning. And there's, oh my god, popping out here. See if we can clean that up. Actually, yeah, we got the mortar selling ability now, so if it does to get too far, we could use it if we needed to, so. But I think we can clean it up pretty good. So they're getting the mobs are getting pretty far though. But we froze some balloons, but yeah, we cleaned it up pretty good. And here's about the time where I'm getting the spike factories, actually. The spike factories with the Moab shutter spikes and a regen rush. Just destroy that regen rush and ceramic rush. So yeah, we're getting a thingy Moab shutter spikes here. I want to sneak as many as I can in the monkey village, but I don't know if we can get all of them, just increasing the range. I think the second tier increased range. I don't know. Of the monkey village, but I'm trying to slide in that Moab shutter spikes, the spike factory, in right there, and oh, we can fit a tack shooter in. I can't find the spot again. Oh, there it is. Nope. We don't need another tack shooter anyways. It's gonna be the DDTs that we're worried about, not balloons. Balloons are pitiful. The big Moabs. So getting Moab shitter spikes. I just unlocked the ceramic popping power on whatever that's called too, so that's pretty good, but you don't use it in this one. Just use the shredder spikes, because they are really good. If you can lay down a coat of those before the DDTs come there, it just cleans them up. Or at least pops the DDT layer off, so your other towers can pop the balloons. The balloons. Getting all the money here in the short round. And here's the first DDTs, and they get cleaned up. Oh, and there's more. There's more. Round 37. You get more DDTs. And oh, more. I'm gonna have to sell my mortar and get another mortar stall. And we actually cleaned up those DDTs in round 37. It's amazing. We cleaned them up because I bought that second thing, and we're gonna have to start selling farms now, just because they got so. Well, we're gonna get a second mortar stall ability, just in case. So if we're in a pinch, we just use one, and then if they still keep on coming, we can use another one. So we get 2 of them here. Because I actually don't have a lot more popping power that I can fit in within my range of the monkey village. So here comes more DDTs. I might have to use a mortar still, but I still have another one in case more stuff comes. Stuffs. So we're getting more shredder spikes, and we're still more farms. I think soon to get actually a 3rd one, even 3rd Moab shredder spikes, just so we can pop those DDTs and oh my gods and stuff. But the only problem is when they layer over, the DDTs and stuff layer over each other. And Moab's getting pretty far here, so I'm going to pop them with the just stall them a little bit, so our towers can pop the Moabs. Another oh my god, getting pretty far here. Have to stall it again. But I think we cleaned that up with no abilities right now. So it's pretty risky here. Risque. But we're getting another mortar, or another shredder spikes. Seeing what other popping power we have. Dart Monkey can't really fit that in range. It'd be nice if we could pile up a whole like 0-3 Dart Monkeys just for popping power, but we can't. Unless we get another monkey village, but that's, I don't have enough money because I couldn't farm it up quite as much as I'd like to. And now I'm seeing if I can get a Spectre just for any of that popping power I can get, and I need like, what was that, like 16,000 or something like that for a Spectre, and farms only sell for almost 5,000, so not quite enough. And we I get it just in time. I pop it just in time, but none of my towers are in the range there, which really sucks. But this is where I lose. But we got round 38. We beat 38 rounds. So we're on round 39. Get the territory. 17. I got 38. 8, 17, 17, 25. So we did pretty good, I'd say. So if you're like around level 20, you can probably get to around level 38 or so, at least until the DDTs come. So yeah, so collect the cash. But yeah, I'd say it's a pretty nice change up. You can't use Moab Maulers, so people who are reliant on those are pretty much screwed. But thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.